In 2019, researchers at Stanford University conducted a fascinating experiment that completely changed how we understand the connection between breath and reality creation. They took two groups of people who wanted to manifest specific goals. The first group used traditional visualization techniques. The second group combined visualization with a specific breathing pattern called coherent breathing. After just 30 days, the breathing group had a 340% higher success rate in achieving their manifestations. But here's the kicker. When they measured the participants' brainwaves, they discovered something incredible. The breathing group's neural patterns were identical to those found in seasoned meditation masters who had practiced for decades. They had literally rewired their brains in 1 month, just by changing how they breathed while manifesting. What if I told you that this same breathing technique has been hiding in plain sight your entire life? That the most powerful manifestation tool you possess isn't some expensive course or complicated ritual. It's something you've been doing unconsciously since your first moment of existence. Welcome to Codex of Reality. I'm here to show you why your breath might be the missing piece in your manifestation puzzle. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to use it to accelerate your results. Before we dive deeper, if you're ready to unlock the secrets of reality creation, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. The knowledge you're about to receive has transformed thousands of lives.
The science behind breath and reality creation.
Let's start with what's actually happening in your body when you breathe consciously during manifestation. Most people think breathing is just about oxygen, but modern neuroscience reveals something far more profound. When you control your breath, you're directly influencing your autonomic nervous system, the part of your nervous system that controls everything from your heart rate to your hormone production. But here's where it gets interesting for manifestation. Controlled breathing specifically activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which shifts your brain waves from the chaotic beta state into alpha and theta frequencies. These are the exact same brainwave patterns that occur during successful manifestation states. Dr. Joe Dispenza's groundbreaking research shows that when we combine specific breathing techniques with elevated emotions, we literally change our electromagnetic signature. And that signature is what determines what we attract into our reality. Think about it. Every thought you think and every emotion you feel creates an electrical impulse in your brain. When you breathe in a specific pattern while holding a manifestation intention, you're amplifying that electrical signal and broadcasting it more powerfully into the quantum field. But there's another layer that most people miss. Your breath directly affects your heart rate variability, which is the variation in time between your heartbeats. When you breathe coherently, your heart rhythm becomes coherent too, and your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your body. This field is literally your manifestation broadcast signal. The more coherent you're breathing, the stronger and clearer your signal becomes. It's like upgrading from a weak radio station to a powerful transmitter that can reach across the entire universe. Recent studies from the HeartMath Institute have shown that this heart-brain coherence created through breathing can be measured and quantified. When participants achieved high coherence states through breath control, their ability to influence random number generators, essentially affecting reality at the quantum level, increased by up to 400%. This isn't pseudoscience. This is peer-reviewed research showing that your breath literally changes how you interact with the fabric of reality itself.
Ancient wisdom meets modern application.
This connection between breath and reality creation isn't some new age discovery. It's ancient knowledge that's finally being validated by modern science. In Sanskrit, the word prana means both breath and life force energy. The ancient yogis understood that by controlling the breath, you control the flow of life force through your body, and therefore your ability to shape your reality. They developed specific breathing techniques called pranayama that were designed to access different states of consciousness and manifest specific outcomes. The Hermetic tradition, which dates back thousands of years, speaks of breath as the vehicle for consciousness itself. Their fundamental principle, as above, so below, reveals that your internal breathing pattern directly reflects and creates your external reality pattern. When your breathing is chaotic and unconscious, your external reality tends to be chaotic and unconscious. When your breathing becomes rhythmic and intentional, your external reality begins to align with your intentions. Even the ancient Egyptians understood this connection. In their mystery schools, they taught that the breath was the bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. They believed that by mastering the breath, you could literally breathe your soul's desires into physical manifestation. The Egyptian word ka represented both the breath and the spiritual double of a person. They saw these as inseparable aspects of manifestation power. If this ancient wisdom resonates with you, take a moment to like this video. It helps spread this transformative knowledge to others who are ready to awaken their manifestation abilities. The Tibetan Buddhists have a saying,
"The mind is like a wild horse, and the breath is the rope that tames it."
When you learn to control your breath, you gain control over your mind. And when you control your mind, you control your reality. This isn't mystical philosophy. It's practical manifestation technology that's been tested and refined for thousands of years. The Tibetan practice of tummo, or inner fire breathing, has been scientifically proven to allow practitioners to consciously control their body temperature and immune response, literally using breath to override what science once thought were involuntary biological processes.
The 4 pillars of breathwork manifestation.
Now let me break down the 4 fundamental pillars that make breath manifestation so powerful. Understanding these pillars will completely transform how you approach creating your reality. The first pillar is energetic alignment. Every emotion has a specific breathing pattern associated with it. When you're anxious, your breath becomes shallow and rapid. When you're depressed, your breathing becomes irregular and heavy. But when you're in states of joy, love, or abundance, your breath naturally becomes deep, rhythmic, and flowing. Here's the manifestation hack. You can reverse engineer any emotional state by adopting its breathing pattern. Want to feel abundant? Breathe like an abundant person. Want to feel confident? Breathe like confidence feels in your body. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between a real emotion and one you've created through breathing, so it responds accordingly. This is why actors use breathing techniques to instantly access emotional states, and you can use the same principle to access the emotional frequency of your desired manifestation. The second pillar is subconscious reprogramming. Your subconscious mind is constantly monitoring your breathing patterns as a signal of safety or danger. Rapid, shallow breathing tells your subconscious that you're in survival mode, which activates programs of scarcity and limitation. Deep, controlled breathing signals safety and abundance, which opens your subconscious to new possibilities. But here's the advanced technique. The gap between your exhale and your next inhale is where the magic happens. In this space, your conscious mind momentarily releases control, and your subconscious becomes incredibly receptive to new programming. This is why many meditation traditions focus on the pause between breaths. It's a doorway to reprogramming your deepest beliefs about what's possible for you. The third pillar is reality anchoring. Most people manifest only in their heads. They visualize and think positive thoughts, but they never anchor those manifestations into their physical reality. Your breath is the anchor. When you breathe consciously while visualizing your desired reality, you're telling your entire nervous system, this is real, this is happening now. Your body begins to create the biochemical signature of your desired reality before it actually manifests in the physical world. This is crucial because your body doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you combine visualization with specific breathing, your body starts producing the exact hormones and neurotransmitters it would produce if your manifestation was already real. The fourth pillar is quantum field access. This is where science meets spirituality in the most profound way. Quantum field theory tells us that everything exists as potential energy in the quantum field until consciousness collapses it into physical reality. Your breath is your access point to this field. When you breathe in specific patterns, you're literally tuning into the frequency of your desired reality, like tuning a radio to pick up a specific station. The most powerful manifestors throughout history have understood this principle and used breathing techniques to access states of consciousness where manifestation becomes effortless. The key is understanding that your breath creates a coherent energy field that interfaces with the quantum field. The more coherent your breathing, the more powerfully you can influence which potentials collapse into your physical experience.
The three-step breath manifestation process.
Let me give you a simple yet powerful process you can start using immediately to harness the power of breath in your manifestations. This is a distilled version of techniques that have been used by mystics, shamans, and master manifestors for centuries, but simplified so you can use it right away. Step 1 is energetic clearing. Before you can manifest what you want, you need to clear what you don't want. Use your breath to release resistance, doubt, and old patterns that are blocking your manifestation. Take a normal breath in through your nose, then exhale forcefully through your mouth while making a ha sound. With each exhale, consciously release one thing that's blocking your manifestation. It could be a limiting belief, a fear, or even just the energy of past disappointments. Do this 7 times and you'll literally feel the resistance leaving your body. The forceful exhale activates your body's natural release mechanisms, while the sound vibration helps break up stagnant energy patterns. Step 2 is vibrational alignment. Now you're going to use your breath to align with the vibration of your desired reality. Close your eyes and think about what you want to manifest. More importantly, focus on how you would feel if you already had it. Now breathe in that feeling. Let it saturate every cell of your body with each inhale. Use a pattern of breathing in for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, exhaling for 6 counts, and holding empty for 2 counts. This 4-4-6-2 pattern has been shown to create optimal heart-brain coherence. But don't just breathe mechanically. Each breath should be saturated with the energy of your manifestation already being complete. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the relief of already having what you desire. Step 3 is reality anchoring. This is where you anchor your new reality into your physical experience. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. As you breathe, feel the reality of your manifestation in your body. This isn't imagination. This is you literally embodying your new reality. Your nervous system is learning what it feels like to live in this new reality, and it will begin to create the conditions necessary to make it your physical experience. Continue this for at least 10 breaths, feeling more certain and more embodied with each breath. The hand placement creates a physical circuit that helps your body integrate the new frequency you're broadcasting.
The neuroscience of breath and belief.
Here's what's actually happening in your brain when you practice breath manifestation. Your breathing directly stimulates your vagus nerve, which is the longest cranial nerve in your body, and connects your brain to your heart, lungs, and digestive system. When you breathe consciously, You're sending new information throughout your entire nervous system, essentially updating your body's operating system in real time. Dr. Andrew Huberman's research at Stanford shows that specific breathing patterns can induce neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new neural pathways. This means you're not just changing your energy when you breathe consciously, you're literally rewiring your brain to be more receptive to your manifestations. The breath-heart connection is particularly powerful because your heart generates an electromagnetic field that's 60 times stronger than your brain's field. When you breathe coherently, this field becomes coherent too, essentially amplifying your manifestation signal. Thank you for investing your time in this transformative knowledge. If you're ready to master these techniques, subscribe for more reality hacking content, and share this video with someone who's ready to transform their life through the power of breath. Your breath is the bridge between intention and manifestation. Use it wisely, and watch your reality transform.